Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Friday. We've got 6 matchups on this NBA slate today. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys. It helps out the channel. Working our way to 19K subs. And also, go ahead and sign up with BetMGM, guys. Links in the description. An amazing promo, Bet5. Get 158 back in bonus bets. It's an awesome promo, getting ready for the big game this weekend. So a good way to get some extra bets in and build up that bankroll. And so yeah, link in the bio for that, along with other great links as well and great promos. And yeah, we'll hop in it here. 6 matchups. Starting with the Atlanta Hawks versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Hawks opening up as a 3-point road favorite with the over-under at 243. Hawks coming into this matchup 22-29. The Sixers 30-20. Also, guys, let me know how you guys felt about trade deadline yesterday. Go ahead, put the comments down below. If your team's made some moves you liked, if you wish your teams would have made some moves to help you get over the hump. And yeah, let me know how your trade deadline thoughts were on your favorite teams. Head-to-head, Philly 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. DeJounte Murray questionable for the Hawks. Yeah, Philly, they just acquired, they traded for Buddy Hield. Doesn't look like Buddy Hield or Cameron Payne, who they both acquired, are not going to be active today. But it looks like Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris will be playing, so that is good. Atlanta on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a Boston loss. Philly. It's been tough without Embiid. They are 1-7 in their last 8. Yeah, they aren't playing well. Good thing Atlanta, though, they're 1-5 covering against Philly, 1-5 against Philly. So they've been pretty bad against the Sixers here. And I'm not sure I trust the Hawks on the road where they've struggled. I think Philly is good at home. This is definitely a winnable game for them. Without Embiid, I'm not expecting them to win too many games without Embiid, but against the Hawks, who are a very mid team, give me the Sixers +3 at home. Next matchup, we got the Houston Rockets versus the Toronto Raptors. Raptors opening up as a 2-point home favorite with the over-under at 233.5. Rockets coming into this matchup 23-27. Toronto 18-33. Head-to-head, Toronto 2-1 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. I don't see any major injuries. Remember, Toronto did trade for Kelly Olynyk and Ochai Agbaji. I doubt they'll be playing today. Houston on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a Pacers loss. They just played Toronto, beat them 3 games ago, 135-106. So they really dominated that matchup there. Toronto, it's been a real struggle for them. 2-8 in their last 10. Houston is 4-1 covering on the road against Toronto. Yeah, I just don't know if I trust the Raptors here. And I think Houston's a good underdog on the road, so I'm going to take a shot with the Rockets +2 here. Next matchup, we got the Washington Wizards versus the Boston Celtics. Boston opening up as a 17-point home favorite with the over-under at 236. Wizards coming into this matchup 9-41. Boston 39-12. Head-to-head, Boston 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Washington, remember they got rid of Daniel Gafford, who was traded to the Mavs, which I do love that trade. It says Jason Tatum's questionable, and they also picked up Xavier Tillman, who I think is going to be a solid depth piece for them in the playoffs. He's shown some nice promise for the Grizzlies, so a low-key nice pickup for Boston. Washington 2-8 in their last 10. They're coming off a Cavs game where Jordan Poole didn't score, which was crazy. But Boston, they're playing well. 4-1 in their last 5, coming off an Atlanta win. And yeah, Washington 1-5 against the Celtics. 1-6 on the road against Boston. It's a monster spread, 17 points. I mean, that's no joke here. But I mean, we've seen what the Wizards can do, and yeah, 2 games ago against Philly, they lost by 28. They've definitely had their games where they have gotten beat by like 20 plus here. I just don't know if I can trust Washington on the road, missing some guys. Yeah, give me Boston minus 17 here at home. Next matchup, we got the Charlotte Hornets versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks opening up as a 14-point home favorite with the over-under at 231. Hornets coming into this matchup 10-40. The Bucks 33-19. Head-to-head, Milwaukee 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Charlotte, remember, they made a bunch of moves here. Traded with the Mavs. They got Grant Williams and Seth Curry. Got Davis Bertans, Trey Mann. I mean, they traded and got a bunch of people and shipped out a couple people. Remember, they got rid of Gordon Hayward. Big thing here, the Bucks. They traded for Patrick Beverley. He is doubtful for this game, but Chris Middleton, Lillard, both questionable. Charlotte 1-9 in their last 10. Definitely been a real struggle for Charlotte, but I will say they've been not horrible covering the spread here. They've covered in the last 2. But the big thing about the Bucks, coming off a Minnesota loss yesterday, a bad Minnesota loss. One I knew they were going to lose that game, and the Bucks are bad covering the spread. 1-5 covering the spread right now. I look at this matchup. This reminds me of, it was a few weeks ago. Charlotte played Sacramento. It was like a similar spread. Sacramento was like a double-digit favorite, and it was everyone's last leg. And what do you know? Charlotte came in and got the actual win on the road. I don't know. Something about this. The Bucks, they've looked horrible with Doc Rivers. Lillard and Middleton questionable. Yeah, give me a shot with the Hornets plus 14 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Denver Nuggets versus the Sacramento Kings. Kings opening up as a 1.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 233.5. Nuggets coming into this matchup 36-16. The Kings 29-21. Head-to-head, Denver 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Denver 8-2 in their last 10, coming off a Lakers win yesterday. Sacramento on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a bad Pistons loss, to say the least. Denver 6-2 against Sacramento. They've been very good against Sacramento here. One key thing I see, the unders hit a 9 out of Denver's last 10 games. So maybe the under's a good play based on that. Sacramento 2-6 covering at home. Both teams coming off back-to-backs. We'll see if they choose to rest anybody. Really have no idea. So we're going to see what happens. But I'm just going to go into this assuming that Denver's not resting any of their main guys. And I'll take Denver plus 1.5 on the road. Then the last matchup, we got the New Orleans Pelicans versus the Los Angeles Lakers. Pelicans opening up as a 1.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 233.5. Pelicans coming into this matchup 30-21. The Lakers 28-26. Head-to-head, Lakers 2-1 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. Valanciunas and Williamson both questionable for the Pelicans. D'Angelo Russell's questionable. And then obviously LeBron and AD are probably questionable, coming off a back-to-back, coming off that Denver loss yesterday. Pelicans on a little 4-game winning streak, coming off a nice Clippers win. That's definitely a nice momentum win there. They are 4-1 covering the spread. Man, I just don't trust the Lakers. I really don't. Had that little win streak going, and then a tough loss on a back-to-back. We'll see if they're going to rest any of their stars tonight. Yeah, I don't know. I like the Pelicans here. 11-4 on the road. I think I'm going to take the Pelicans minus 1.5 and money line on the road here. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Friday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a good one.